So I am being called to do a collective reading. And I sense that this is about inner child work. That's what keeps coming up. I've tried to record this for a couple of days now. Let's see if we can succeed, because I'm ready for this one to be ready for the message to be delivered. Yeah, so let's see what. Start off with pulling our theme. We'll find out what this collective is, so that if it resonates with you, you can stay and watch. And if it does not, you're free to go on. You're always welcome to continue watching. So I've got healing right off the bat. Healing, enlightenment, sanctuary. Healing, enlightened, sanctuary. I feel like there's at least one more card. Let's see. There it is. Courage. So healing, enlightenment, sanctuary, and courage. So I'm getting the healing. I feel that there is ancestral healing that is occurring, which is very common when you're doing inner child work, because that's where we pick up our ancestral wounds often is in our childhood. We pick them up and we carry them on. So it's when we break the cycle that we start being able to heal those inner child wounds, or through our inner child healing, we will be able to heal those ancestral wounds. So it doesn't mean that you have to break the cycle in childhood. That's the part I wanted to get out. But so healing, enlightenment, honestly, inner child work will lead to enlightenment. So beware. But this is more. This is, I get the sense that you were a healer, and this enlightenment assists you in your healing work. And I need to specify that it does not necessarily mean physical healer. You could be an emotional healer, therapist, pastor, life coach. There are many different ways. It could be, but healing of wounds in physical, in spiritual, in mental, emotional, okay. And then let's move on to sanctuary. Interestingly, our healing cards and our sanctuary cards both have bears in them. So if you resonate with bear spirits, if bear is one of your spirit animals, this reading could be for you. The sanctuary, I am getting a sense that, okay, whenever you do intense healing work, and I'm feeling that there's been some intense healing work here, you need a sanctuary. You really do. That's a safe place to do your healing work. That's what I'm hearing, is a safe place to do the healing work. And courage. And I love this because the picture in this ends with butterflies. So I really do feel like this is a healing journey. I sense that it has been maybe a long healing journey, but that you have a new understanding of life, which is making you a better healer. That you have had to create your own sanctuary in order to have a safe space to do this work that you do. And the sanctuary that you've created, you are going to be able to share with other people. That's part of your healing work. And the courage to take this forward. That's what I'm getting, is this is a healing journey. It has been about breaking ancestral wounds, but you are going to be able to take this on, share it with others, make the world a better place, but it is going to require courage in order to do so, but that you are fully supported. And this path that you've been on, this healing path, has led you to this point. So let's get a little bit more details about this, shall we? I shuffled them already, but I'm feeling like I need to shuffle them some more. So I'm not going to argue. All right, let's get some information. Maybe I still needed to shuffle. Wow, right off the bat with the High Priestess. Whew. That's some powerful energy. Whew, she's got something to say. But she is not wanting to speak with words. Let's see, that's too many cards, Spirit. Let me get a couple more cards on the table and then I'm going to focus on her. She is literally staring into my... Oh, come on. 6 minutes in and we've hardly said anything. This is awesome. I hope you're hanging with me. The right collective will know. Okay. Oof, okay. This is giving me a lot. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time translating the message. I get the sense that you do not feel like you belong in this world. You've never felt like you belong in this world. You may follow more non-mainstream alternative forms of spirituality. I'm not going to say you're a witch, but you may be. Pagan, Wiccan, but I'm getting the sense that you're not owning a label. You're just very in tune with energy. You're very in tune with spirit. But you feel so out of place. Yeah. And you have your whole life. Like, you really struggled to belong. I get a sense of quietness. You are more reserved in the fact that you will sit back and you will observe what is going on. You will watch what is going on around you. And this has served you well, especially for breaking cycles. Because in order for you to do this ancestral healing, in order to help break the cycles, you needed to be aware of the patterns. And by being able to sit back and observe and see the patterns, you knew what needed healing. There's such a gentleness, but it is so powerful. Like, I just want, it's that child. Okay, so I did state when we were calling this in that this is an inner child, and oh my gosh, I may get more from this, but that was big. I'm going to move on to some cards because I keep feeling this energy, but I'm not being able to understand it. So we're just going to keep going and see where it takes us. So more of that uniqueness, that quietness, but I'm also getting a transformation. I'm getting creativity. I'm getting passion, and I'm hearing quiet passion. What I'm needing to explain is the passion that you feel, this drive, the desire to create, to pursue your passions, but it isn't loud, it isn't boisterous, it isn't this big huge, you just have this creative fire inside of you that you need to express, but not in this really loud spotlighty way. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting, that's what I'm hearing. um, People may mistake you for a wallflower. You are not a wallflower. It's almost like a mask that you wear of being a wallflower. But you are very comfortable in that space of being able to sit back and observe those around you rather than being in the spotlight. Um, and I am hearing this as, yeah, we're going back to that child. Ooh, your inner child. I am getting the sense that somehow your creativity may have gotten squashed as a child. That's part of the wound that is being healed. Like, you created and created, but people didn't understand your creations. They didn't understand your art. They didn't understand your expression. And because of that, maybe you shut down. You're kind of like, that may be part of the wound that is being healed, is that your creativity was shut down as a child, because people didn't understand it. But I'm telling you, the world needs it. The world is ready for it. So if you're not already doing it, you need to be. Your creativity is also an area where you transform, where your healing is able to evolve. So it's where you can uncover your wounds. It's your sanctuary. Your creative pursuits are your sanctuary. It's your safe place to express yourself, to express your wounds, to express your healing journey, to express your enlightenment, all of that. Your creative pursuits helps you express your healing journey. And it is unique. And that's what's beautiful about art, is it can be so unique. It may not resonate with these people, but it's going to resonate strongly with these people. And that's okay, right? Because it's going to resonate with the right people. But um, I'm getting this message of, you believe in magic. You believe in, like, I'm getting the sense of, you're like flying on an eagle. I'm looking at a picture of a Pegasus, but I'm getting the, like, you're flying in the air, in the freedom, and it's like you have, like, you, okay, here's what it is. You can fly. Doesn't matter if you have wings or not. It's not a matter of getting in an airplane. It's like, you go off on these trips and you fly. um and it helps to give you a different perspective. So again, you were really able to step back and see the bigger picture in things. I also get the sense that it is because of this ability to seek the magic, and this ability to be able to see things with different perspectives that not everybody can see. Your unique way of looking at things is what started your healing journey. Like, you didn't intend to be on a healing journey. It just kind of stumbled into it because of the way you're wired. Um, and in this journey, you were truly starting to understand the strength of love. It's so I'm not getting that it was a romantic love journey. This healing journey was a journey of self-love. And that's what opens your heart up. It has not only opened up your heart to your self wounds, but also to the people around you and to all of humanity. Um, Love is where you feel safe. So you need to be writing the vibration of love, because that again goes back to the sanctuary and where you feel safe, um, to heal. And it's in a space of love. Um, so I am hearing too that your inner child may not have felt loved. You really may have had a very challenging childhood. Um, and it's because of your purpose, your contract to um, heal what needs to be healed in your ancestral line. It's like, okay, oh, right. I was going to say, it's as if you have a partnership with spirit. I just pulled the two of there. For me, that is a partnership of the mind. It is a partnership of um, beliefs. So I really do feel like you are very connected to spirit. Kind of like spirit has been your best friend, because spirit understands your inner child. Spirit has protected your inner child. Spirit has been your best friend. You may even be able to see spirit. Um, you are a very special, like I said, you don't feel at home in this world. Um, oh, okay, spirit, that's way too many cards. One moment, I gotta pick up some cards. Okay. Let's get some more details on this collective and what is going on. Ooh, yep. So I was going into this, that you have a contract. Your higher purpose truly is, part of it is this healing work that is being done. So, like, you are healing your inner child, you are healing your ancestral wounds, and you are going to help heal others, like offer this same healing to others. It is part of your higher purpose. It's part of your calling here on earth, is to be this healer. And you are answering that call. And you are so supported by divinity. I am hearing too, you could very well be a medium. That could be part of the gift that you are offering this world. Okay, I just, feathers from heaven, feathers from heaven. So if that means something to you, whatever that means to you, for me, it can be loved ones that have passed on, and it also resonates for angels for me. So, but for you, I'm getting that I have to tell you feathers from heaven. So however that resonates for you. You also get too many spirit. I still want at least 3 more cards, okay? I feel like this is kind of a slow reading. There is a lot of energy that I'm having to sift through and try and understand so that I can share the right message. So I appreciate you bearing with me. Okay, Spirit, I would like 3 more cards, please. Maybe there's some more messages on the ones that are down here that I haven't given. I am seeing dragonflies and fairies. There is not a dragonfly in the picture I'm looking at, in the card I'm looking at, so it's interesting. There's fairies, but I feel like you are a romantic at heart, but you may not be a big one to act on romance. Oh, it's the magic. The magic is your romance. That's what it is. So it's not like the you're on a journey to find a romantic partner. It's that you are romanticized by the magic, and it's by earth magic. That's what it's, the more of the truly, like, I'm hearing Celtic and Druid, that is so, and the fairies and the gnomes, the elves. That's, you believe in that. Ooh. This is part of the wound I'm feeling. So just about temptation, which is it's about being mindful of addictive behaviors, of getting swept up in the shiny things, in getting swept up and being more concerned with material wealth. There is nothing wrong with material wealth. I need to say that. But your higher purpose, your higher calling is not material wealth. It's not saying you can't have it. It's not saying you don't deserve it. It's not saying I'm not saying it's not a part of your journey, but that isn't your focus. So be very mindful that you do not get into letting material wealth be your guiding light. I also feel that part of your inner child wound could very well be you may have had like alcoholic parents, or maybe even as a teenager you struggled with some kind of alcoholism or maybe a drug addiction. I am also getting told to throw in eating disorders in there. And part of this, the wounds around the addictions, is because you want to escape from this world, because you do not feel a part of it. So part of what part of your journey is learning to be present in your body in this world and still be connected to spirit. That has been a challenge for you, but you are very capable. You were very capable of being in this world and still being connected to spirit. I'm seeing a little boy. I am not sure where it's coming in. You could have been the little boy. Maybe you had a brother. Maybe you had a cousin. Maybe you had a best friend. So it's you or somebody close to you, that also I'm feeling made you feel safe in your uniqueness. Also another quiet. Are they quiet? they could be quiet or they could be a lot of fun. It kind of depended on what was going on, what the environment was. In structured places, they're going to be more quiet. In a place of less structure, they're going to feel more free and vibrant. I don't know why this child is coming in, because I don't feel it's okay. I said it could be you. I don't feel it's you. So a friend, a brother, a cousin, something like that. But a childhood companion, and it's a male that appreciated you guys could share your quirkiness. Um, it's very interesting. Why is this coming after this card? I don't know. I just pulled the Hermit, and the Hermit is about being able to go within to unlock the possibilities. Being able to look within to get your answers. Okay. The world isn't going to give you your answers. You're here to make a difference in the world. Okay. So you can't do things the same way they've been done. You get to do them differently. And so you're not going to find your answers out there. You have to go within, but you hold all the answers within. So meditation, journaling, grounding, any kind of being out in nature is huge for you. I'm also hearing that this Hermit is tagged to the Enlightenment and to the sanctuary, creating that sanctuary within, and also finding the Enlightenment. It's all within. You hold all the keys within you. And because you are kind of a loner, this probably you resonate well with the Hermit. Like, it doesn't scare you. But I am being told, make sure you are being mindful to not become a recluse, because you were meant to go out into the world, share your gift with the world to help bring change to the world. You are meant to share your emotional journey. You're meant to share your intuitive thoughts, your intuitive feelings. Again, I'm getting pulled back to you may be a medium. So this is a very interesting collective. I don't normally do readings for mediums. Not saying mediums don't deserve readings. Just saying that you may really resonate with either. Oh. So the little boy, the friend, the brother, the cousin, whatever, it could have been your quote unquote imaginary friend. Wasn't imaginary. He was there. He was your friend. He played with you. The reason he was more quiet in structured environments is because his spirit. And yeah. So he'd kind of step back when you were in a structured environment, but when you were able to be out free, he was there. It wasn't like he was gone. He's just more reserved to protect you. Because in a structured environment, if you're busy playing with your imaginary friend, you would have gotten in trouble and you wouldn't have been able to handle that. You may have been teased, even by family members. Okay, you had an imaginary friend. it's okay. Karma's taking care of it. It wasn't meant, uh, maybe some of it was meant to be mean. There may have been some mean intentions, people who were jealous or whatever. Um, but it is not up to you to heal those wounds, or to not heal. It is up to you to heal your wounds. What I'm getting is karma is taking care of that, because I feel there were children and adults. And so karma is taking care of the justice in those childhood wounds. Oh, I'm also getting the sense, I'm hearing there's a struggle. You're struggling to keep the balancing act, of spirit, and of the spirit world and the physical world. Um, okay, this wound keeps coming up. Oof. I feel like you don't feel justice has been served, especially for some of the things that have happened to you in your life. You've really had to find, you've really had to find different ways of healing, um, because justice wasn't served, and so you had to do your own healing. You had to learn how to let go of things and how to push through things, because you were alone in, you didn't have the support in the physical world that you needed, um, to get your to get what you deserve. But you really have, I need to give you credit, you really have stepped up to taking care of your inner child, to giving your inner child what your inner child needs. um, and that's how justice is being served. Okay, so it's like you're your own, judge, you're your own jury, you're your own, those aren't even the right words. um, the words aren't coming though. But you are your own advocate, you are your own, avenger. You are your inner child's hero. um, I am being told, okay, there is great abundance for you in the material world, in the physical world. So I know we have focused a lot on the spiritual and feeling kind of like out of place in the physical world. Um, but you were meant for abundance. So I remember earlier I said, it doesn't mean, okay, because we have to be mindful of not getting sucked into the material world, into the yearning for physical security, for finances, for all of that. It's not bad. I really need to stress that. Money is not evil, okay? It is energy, just like everything else. But it's coming. That's what I'm getting, is the physical, the abundance in the physical world, in the material world, is yours. You are creating it, by following your higher calling, by following your higher purpose, your calling in life, which is this healing work. Um, it is so important for you to, stay connected to your intuition. Um, I feel like there's something more. Um, hmm. Sorry. Um, Oh dear. Are you recording? Eh. Sorry, got a weird message on my phone. Yeah, still recording. I feel bad. I wish I edited these because I feel like if you're still listening to this, you are a very patient person. But I feel like you also know that this message is for you, that you need it. And so you're sticking around despite my slowness. Um, I feel like you were going to be presented with a few opportunities, and that it's very important that you follow your gut on this. Follow your intuition. So that love journey that we talked about, loving yourself, that's very important. Um, the opportunities, they may be scary, um, because kind of like you've struggled for so long. So is it too good to be true? But I'm feeling that there are multiple opportunities coming. I feel like you're going to be okay no matter what you choose, but that there's like one that's really meant for you and is really going to be your best route. It's going to be the easiest, softest way to do this. You may not always be the easier, softer way. Your healer. That's just kind of part of uh, the game, the journey. But use your intuition, check in with your heart. Really, this is a time for you to utilize the tools that you have been gathering through this healing journey, to help you select the opportunity. Like I said, none of them are going to be bad, but one is going to be like the best. Okay. Um, you're meant to shine. You truly are meant to shine. You have been doing all of this work. Remember, we have in our theme enlightenment. Um, you had to go into the dark to bring out the light so that you could share it with others. And you truly are shining. You are stepping into, uh, you were stepping into who you are. Um, I mean, you've already always been who you are, but like you really are. It's almost like a coming of age, and it could be because we've been talking about inner child here. But stepping into the spotlight, I'm just like, it's like, finally you have arrived. Does that make, finally you have arrived? Um, and you've arrived because of the work you've been doing, because of your willingness to listen to your emotions, to trust your intuition, and to do the healing work. Next up, we've got strength, and I am being pulled right back to your strength is comes from love. You are a force to be reckoned with. So we started with that really quiet, shy child. Um, you still carry this calm confidence, but you are strong in your power. Okay. You are so strong in your power when you stand in your truth, when you stand in your authenticity, when you stand in your heart space. You have unmeasurable strength. Okay. And I'm hearing that you need to stop and pause and reflect on where you've come from. Reflect on your entire life, your childhood, your teenage years, your young adulthood, for however old you are. Reflect on all of it. Truly look at what you have accomplished. You've accomplished a great deal. You've come out of some nasty spots in life, and you are still standing. And not only are you still standing, you're shining. The question is, are you going to let others see your light? And I'm being told, yes, you have the strength to let others see your light. I am getting another partnership, and this is, so we talked about the partnership between you and divinity. This is a partnership between you and your heart. It's truly about letting your heart guide you. It's not going to lead you wrong. Remember that hermit going within, looking within for all the answers? Well, when you put that into practice and you do it every day, it becomes a habit, it becomes natural, it's instinctive now. Trust yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Trust yourself. You've done the work. You are trustworthy. I'd like 2 more cards on this, and then we'll move on to another deck. This is turning out to be a little longer than I thought because of all the pauses. Interesting. Okay. Get the last couple cards here. There is a completion. I talked about there's a lot of abundance. You are going to get the physical security that you desire. You are worth it. It could be an inheritance that is coming in. I'm feeling like this could be family money. And I feel like you went, my family doesn't have any money. So it may not be your birth family, but it is a family of sorts. Yeah, I'm feeling an inheritance. This is interesting. And don't know what that has to do with our theme, but hey, cool. Good news for you. I'm also hearing keep doing the work that you were meant to do because that is going to have an effect on this inheritance. So I'm not seeing how long it's going to be before this comes. That may come out later. I'm also, you have the ability to shed light where there is none. And what I mean is, you have the ability to bring out the truth for others to see. You can help shine a light in the illusions. Remember that only love is real. Okay, so we talked a lot about that heart space and about self love, and only love is real. That's how you are going to see through the illusions and to help others see their truth. Woo! This is exciting. You get to help other people see their truths by shining a light on what is not their truth. Sometimes people grab hold of a false identity, and nothing against them, nothing, because it's easy to do, and it's not intentional. But sometimes we go through part of a big chunk of our life, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, is that really who I am? Is it? You're going to be able to help people see who they truly are. And here's the other thing. It's easy in this world to lose track of who we truly are. That we are loved, that we are whole, we are perfect, we are complete just as we are. And yet, this journey is about evolving. And so you're perfect just as you are, and you are also meant to evolve. So, but you get to help other people see past their illusions and find the truth of themselves, the truth that they are love, the truth that they are light, the truth that they are magical beings who have a purpose here in life. You get to help them see the good in themselves, especially when they're struggling to see it, because I really am seeing you shining light on the shadows, on the darkness. You are helping to illuminate the truth. So that's a little bit about what is happening. I am going to pull some cards to get us maybe a little bit more details in action steps. What can this collective do, or what is needed of this collective to do at this time? Risk and dare. You're not getting anywhere if you don't take risks. You're not getting anywhere if you don't dare to dream. You're not getting where if you continue to pretend to be that wallflower. If you continue to be that wallflower, you're not going to get out there and share your light, that you have worked really hard to get. Okay, you worked really hard. You've done all the work. Take the risks. Dare to dream. Put yourself out there. It's important. The world needs your magic. I'm serious. The world needs your magic. Protect your boundaries. And I am hearing that this is part of the work that you've done. Okay. And I'm getting a sense that there are people from your past that you've had to work really hard to set boundaries. And as your light shines brighter and brighter, they may want to snuff it out. Protect your boundaries. It does not have to be ugly. It is about protecting yourself with love and light, because if you continue to radiate this love, this beautiful energy that you are going to be protected. You also have to do the work though. Protect your boundaries. Don't fall into old cycles, okay? Just because the wound has healed doesn't mean it can't raise its ugly head again. You know, sometimes the scab comes off and bleeds and it has to scab over again. So, but it's really important to remember to protect your boundaries with, I'm saying love and light, but I'm also hearing love and gratitude. That's what I do. That's how I protect myself or when I'm being sent negative energy, I send it back with love and gratitude. So that's what I'm hearing. I'm just hearing to share that. You do you don't have to do things the way I do it, but it's a good practice to be in, because then you're spreading more love and gratitude out into the world, and it helps to protect you from those lower vibrational energies. Kindle love. Okay, we were just talking about sending that love out into the universe. I'm trying to sense if there is a union of sorts, but I am not feeling that. I'm just feeling like every person you meet, you have an opportunity to kindle love. Are you going to kindle it? Or are you going to kindle fear? No pressure. Embrace friendship. Okay, you don't have to walk this alone. You don't. But it is your responsibility to embrace your friendships. If you don't, you're going to continue to be alone. And you're, interestingly, the imaginary friend that I was getting earlier is trying to pop its little head out. So it's okay to embrace your spirit friendships, but it's also very important that you embrace the friendships in the physical world. You need that support. It's easy to get spirit support, but you need support in the material world. You need friendships. You need connection. I just heard Kindle connection. I really am getting the sense that you do not want to put yourself out there. That's okay. It's not like you have to go out and all of a sudden become some outgoing spotlight stage hog person. No, you still need to be you, but you need to put yourself out there. Opportunities aren't going to be able to find you if you don't go out into the world. Engage trust. Trust yourself. I was asking, who are we trusting? Trust yourself. You are safe to trust. Okay. Also, I am hearing, when I said that, I saw you holding your inner child. Tell your inner child that they can trust you. Show them. Don't tell them. Show them that they can trust you. You've done so much work. Continue to walk the walk. Continue to talk the talk. Pursue your passion. Pursue your creative pursuits. Create the sanctuary that you were meant to create. But engage trust. So it is with yourself. It is with your inner child. But it's also with the world. I know that the world can sometimes feel like a scary place, but you are protected. Remember that. You can protect yourself with love, light, gratitude, all the good things. Listen, that isn't a problem for you because you spend a lot of your life doing that. You've spent a lot of your life in that pattern of listening. But especially right now, okay, I'm going back to, you could be one of the, like a therapist or a medium. The medium keeps popping up. Are you trying to like, yeah, it's like, I feel like you don't have a problem with spirit per se, of talking to your spirit guides, your angels, divinity, however you see that. But sometimes you struggle with listening to the souls of those who have passed over. You're safe. You are safe. That's what I keep getting told to tell you, is you are safe. So continue listening. However that shows up for you, you are safe to listen. And then remember the creating. Honor your inner child. Okay? Honor your inner child. Create something. Whatever it is, whatever that is that lit you up as a child, do it. Was it writing stories? Was it playing music? Was it making up games and playing them with your friends? Was it painting? Maybe it was drawing. Uh, Maybe you had a musical instrument you played. Whatever that is, you were meant to create. Um, also got, it doesn't have to necessarily be art. Maybe art is not what you're creating. I get the sense that this collective tends to be more on the artsy side, but I'm getting told not to rule out that is the only creative passion is art. Okay. Release and let go. You've been on this big, huge healing journey. I like, I once had it explained to me that the difference between let go and release is, if you let it go, you can pick it back up. But if you release it, it flies away. Okay. Yeah, I am really feeling like this inner child work. If you are still, when I've been talking about this, if you are still feeling a pit right here, whenever I bring up inner child work, I get the sense that you've done inner child work, but I am feeling like there may be a piece that hasn't been finished. So if you, every time I talk about it, you're getting this, there's still more that needs to be released. And that's okay. You can do it. So yeah, take some time to sit with that and see what's still needing. Sit down and talk to your inner child. So going back to that listening, listen to your inner child. What does your inner child need? What wounds are you still needing to release and let go? Love unabashedly. I feel like this is going to be my last one on this deck. Love unabashedly. Don't be afraid to love. Do not be afraid to love. You are made of love. Your strength is in love. Love keeps popping up. Yeah, don't be afraid to love. Don't be afraid to love yourself. Don't be afraid to love those around you. Don't be afraid to love humanity. Okay? Don't be afraid to love humanity. That is going to help nurture this world. It is the ability to love all of humanity, that is truly going to help nurture this world, and help it become a better place to be. And who doesn't want? I mean, if you're here, might as well be a good place to be, right? Okay, I am moving on to our angel cards. So this is anything that I may not have picked up in the reading, any last messages that the angels want to give, if they need to clarify any messages I've given. Maybe I just got it spot on. First one, clairaudience. Oh my gosh, we are back to mediums. Are you a medium? This reading might be for you. Archangel Zadkiel says, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And I'm hearing, or from other people, living or dead. So, yeah, it's safe to listen. Clairaudience. Do we have any other messages? Woohoo! Moon cycles. Archangel Haniel says, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon those cycles. So I did pick up that there's going to be some abundance, especially in the physical world. Make sure that is not your focus, but it will be a result of your work. What I'm also wanting to be mindful right now, we are in an eclipse portal. That is not the best time to do active manifestations. I should give you the date of when that portal closes, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I haven't looked into my astrology as of late. So yeah, it's coming up. We will be having an eclipse and then it will close. But this is, okay, remember when I said that there is some witchy energy? I'm getting that really being aware of the moon cycles will tap into that witchy energy. Also, noticing how the moon affects your energy is going to help you be able to plan. So if you notice that when a new moon is coming, you don't have much energy, you know you're going to need to plan quieter times. If you have a lot of energy, that's when you're going to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. So pay attention to how the moon cycles affect you. Again, because you are a little unique, so you may not fall into the norm. Trust yourself. I feel like we've got at least one, maybe two more messages from the angels. Oh, look at that. 1, 2. Okay, so crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. As I said that, the two things that were popping up were the higher calling. So that is the intention, is to focus on intending to step into your higher calling, to fulfill your higher purpose in life, because that is going to result in your abundance, especially if you hold that with unwavering faith. I was going to say it was another card that I was being pulled to, but I totally spaced that out. Sorry. Interesting. Especially because, okay, well, I'm going to read this and then we'll talk about it. Indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So we started this reading out talking about the sensitive one, the quiet, the doesn't feel like part of the world. I may not have used the term sensitive. I think that was important to be said. That's part of why this card pulled up. But I feel like this is your inner child. You have a bond with your inner child. You can help children who are sensitive. You can help your inner child. So you may be helping other people with their inner child. You may be helping children. Indigo and crystal children are very special. They are very connected to spirit. They are world changers. They are here to help change the world. So you very may well be one, and you very well may be working with these children. So, okay, Spirit's telling me I need one more angel card, and then we'll be wrapped up. There it is. I love it. When I'm sitting here going, ooh, there's one more message. You know what to do. Archangel Uriel says, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So we talked about the hermit, going within, the knowledge all resides in you. So not only do you need you need to trust your inner knowledge, so listen to yourself, act upon it without delay. Okay? The waiting game's over. It's time to move forward. It's time to put this stuff into action. So anyway, I'm trying to check in and see if the anxiety that I've been feeling for the last few days is gone. It's definitely quieter. So I hope that this helped. I don't know, there may be more collective readings I need to do, but anyway, if this message resonated with you, I would love for you to leave me a comment. I'd love to connect. Yeah, and it didn't keep coming back for more because you never know. But thank you, and I hope you have a lovely day.